Yes. Well, one lawyer to another. What's your professional opinion about the possible sentence I would get in the unlikely event that I was found guilty? 10 to 20 years? Mr. Zuckerman? Mr. Zuckerman? Hello? I am not, I repeat, not going to jail.
Come on, Hank, give us 5 minutes.
Renee, I'm off duty.
Hank, Renee, why don't you sit down and have your friend join us?
My friend is Wilma Byrne, Dr. Mortimer Byrne's mother. Hank, we just paid a visit to Alex Hesser.
Now, why would you do a fool thing like that?
Because my son Mortimer's life is at stake. That's why.
We know that Alex knows exactly where the Mulligan gang is holding Mortimer, so we thought we could persuade her to explain to them and convince them that Mort is not Carlo.
Let me guess. She was less than cooperative?
Well, let's say she's a little bitter about the fact that Mort left her, and no, we didn't make it to first base. But I have a great idea about making a deal with Alex.
A deal?
Look, Ace has recovered, yes? It was a superficial wound. So maybe we could lessen Alex's charges for bopping him on the head in exchange for her leading us to where the Mulligan gang is hiding Mortimer.
No way.
Come on,
No
Hank.
way.
Hank! This man's life is in the hands of very ruthless criminals.
Look, I don't know that they're gonna kill him, and I sure as hell don't know that he's innocent.
Well, you will when you hear Wilma's whole story about Mortimer. That is going to make you sit up and take notice.
Okay. Mrs. Byrne, lay it on me.
No. First you find my son. And then I'll lay it on you, and that's a promise.
All dry. You better say your prayers now, because it's time to go. Rocco!
Mrs. Mulligan, couldn't we talk about this just a little?
Dump him. Oh! What'd you do now? Did you forget your truss again?
It's in my top drawer. This is too much concrete in here, boss.
Now, whose fault is that?
You know the recipe. You know the recipe. I'm sure you done it right.
I want him overboard at midnight.
What a day. What a day.
Alex, we're gonna have a little schmooze, you and me.
Well, that's better than an arrest. Have a seat. What can I do for you, Mr. Gannon?
I want to know where the Mulligans are holding Carlo Hesser, a.k.a. Mortimer Byrne.
Just like that?
Just like that.
I don't give out that kind of information for free.
Look, I'm not in a deal-making mood right now.
So you expect something for nothing from me?
I expect you to cooperate with the law.
As I recall, you have this little old case against me. Some silliness about Asa Buchanan. So, would you like to negotiate a deal in exchange for my telling you where they're hiding Carlo? Would you?
Him overboard by midnight, and it's 8 o'clock in the morning. How much longer is it supposed to take? At the rate you're going, he'll die of starvation before we can throw him overboard.
I'm not hungry. Take your time. Take your
That
time.
ought to do it. Here we go.
Listen to me. Listen to me. I did not kill Mr. Mulligan. I am not Carlo Hesser. This is ridiculous. You both have got to listen to me. Why don't you believe me?
Right
What?
Oh, Mortimer. Mortimer.
Mother, Renee!
Alex Hesser.
You're killing the wrong man. This is not Carlo Hesser. Carlo is dead already. And this woman can prove it.
How?
Because she
Let me kill her. I want to tell everyone.
Tell everyone what, Mother?
Something I've been hiding too long. You're not Carlo Hesser. Of course you're not Carlo Hesser. How could you be? Carlo Hesser was your brother. Two sons. Carl and Mortimer.
Renee, if this is some kind of joke.
no joke, Hank.
Well, if it is, it's a cruel one. You see, I gave birth to identical twins. We named the twins Mortimer and Carl. Mortimer, he was a perfect angel. Carl was the devil incarnate. The whole experience of facing the truth about this poor, helpless child was almost more than I could bear.
Tell them about the scar.
When he was 10 weeks old, 10 weeks old, he grabbed for a sharp nail file. Slashed away at Mortimer. You have the scars to prove it. You know that's true. Every minute, every second of my life, I've lived in fear. You were in constant danger, Mortimer. We all were. Your father was devastated by this tragedy. His spirit broken. It was up to me. I had to do something to save my life. To save my son. Go on. I made the gravest decision of my life. I gave Carl up. I dressed him in this little suit with Carl embroidered on it. That's all. And I left him on the steps of I think it was a Catholic church. I didn't know what to do. I didn't know what to do. I was out of my mind with fear and self-loathing. He was my son.
It can't be true.
It is true. Every word of it.
No.
You've got to believe me, Mortimer. Everything I've just told you is the God's honest truth. You're Carlo Hesser's twin brother.
You abandoned your own son. My brother?
Mortimer, don't you understand? It was the only way you and your father and I could survive.